Hey guys, Crypto Dad here again. Welcome back. And I'm going to continue with our Ethereum discussion, and I'm going to show you how to make your first purchase. It's pretty straightforward, but it can be a little daunting for some people. So let's get to it. So basically, we've in the last video I showed you how to download and verify the Ethereum wallet and get it installed on your computer, and showed you a few things about how it works and what it's all about. So now we want to purchase some Ether. That is the cryptocurrency that is associated with the Ethereum network. It can be used to buy and sell things. It can be used to buy and sell smart contracts. It can also be used as what they call gas for transactions on the Ethernet blockchain network. So let's dive right in, guys. Let's see here. Big screen. Okay, so the last time we talked, we were on the Ethernet homepage. We had downloaded the Ether, let's see, what they call it, the Ethereum wallet. Okay, this is the application. Now, when I walked you through it the first time on a clean machine, it was going to take quite a while to download all of the blocks. So what I did was I dropped my wallet in there. And I want to show you one more time here. If we go to accounts, if we go to accounts, backup, and accounts, it's going to open this folder on your hard drive. It's a hidden folder if you don't have your preferences set up out of default. The default is that this app data folder is hidden in Windows 10. So anyway, this is the important folder here, the key store folder. That is where the accounts are kept. And as you'll see, there's two accounts here. Okay, and I created this new account, this other account, so that I can show you, walk you through this. Okay. So in your situation, you'll probably just see main account, okay? And then you can click on it and start doing things. I'm going to do account 1 because it's basically a fresh account. It's never been funded before. And I'm going to show you how to fund with a credit card. Let's see. Oh yeah. The only thing that's going to make this different is I'm going to use a different email, so it won't realize that it's me, basically. So it'll be just like you first time. All right. So we want to go to fund our account, and I talked to a little bit about the different options that they have over here. This transfer Ether and tokens can be used to move Ether back and forth between your own accounts. Maybe to some other person if you know their address. And this is just a pure Ether back and forth transaction. Well, let's see here. Sorry about that. And then we can also fund it with Bitcoin. So if we choose to pay with Bitcoin, we're going to have to go to a Bitcoin wallet and put in this address here and click submit. And then we will be able to fund our Ether account with Bitcoin. And it converts it in from Bitcoin to Ether, and then you've got Ether in your account that you've bought with Bitcoin. So that's one way to fund it. I'm going to assume that you don't have any Bitcoin yet. I wish you did, but we're going to go ahead and fund it with a credit card or a debit card, because that's probably the way that most people that are just getting into this have of purchasing cryptocurrency. All right. So when we choose fund for credit card, it's going to come up with a default transaction of $50. You can change that with a backspace. You know, you can put in 25, you know, or 100. Although there is a limit with a credit card. I think it's maybe it's 200. Yeah, if we look here, fund with credit card. Actually, it'll get to that in the next step. I think at that point, it's gonna give you the option of a credit card or a bank, and we'll go through that. So I am going to put in my own email here. If if you don't mind, I'm just going to hide that. And I've never used this particular email before. Okay, and then I'll put in my name as well. Okay, click agree. And I am in, well, I think you probably saw I was in California. You want to put your state, of course, because this is going to be tied to your identity. So you don't want to do anything crazy and tell them you're somebody else. It's not going to work because you're using your own credit card or a debit card here. Okay, it's going to go through this. Okay, and then it just said that it mailed me a code. Okay, so I'm going to run over to my email here, and I've got this code, and you just basically cut and paste the code. Let me see if I can move this up a little bit without revealing my email. Okay, so it's asking me to paste a code in here. I'm going to Control C to get that code in there. Now it wants a phone number, which I'm also going to hide from you guys. And whoops, I don't think I put it in there right, did I? Let's try again. There it goes. Okay, so I should receive a text message on my phone, which I just did. And so the text message that you receive is going to allow you to verify yourself, your phone, and it also will set up two-step verification on the account, which might come into it later. So let's see, now I think I can show you what's going on over here. Okay, so now this is the part I was talking about where they give you the option of using a bank or a credit debit card. You'll see here that the credit card is going to give you instant purchasing power. You'll get it right away, but the limits are lower. So say I think it's $200. You can only buy $200 a day, you know, if you can afford that. So we're just going to go with 50, 25. Now, if you want to link your bank account directly to them, then it's going to take a bit longer for the transaction to go through, but you'll have higher limits. You can buy thousands. Now, we are buying directly from the Ethereum wallet, but this is happening under the surface through Coinbase, okay, which is another great website for buying cryptocurrency. And but when you buy it on the Ether wallet, like this, it buys it using Coinbase, and then Coinbase automatically and immediately will send that Bitcoin to the Ether wallet. So it doesn't go into the Coinbase wallet at all. So you don't have to go through the whole Coinbase setup to do this, but just so you'll know, this is happening through Coinbase. So I'm going to hit debit card, and there's my name, so you know who I am. But that's okay. And here's where they want you to fill in your card number, expiration date, and all that other good stuff. And I'll assume that you know how to do that. It's pretty straightforward. And then after that, when you go to buy, the next time you hit this little icon over here and choose to buy some Ether, it's going to immediately pop up a window that has your saved method of payment in there. Make it easy, kind of addictive to buy. But it's a pretty straightforward process. And then after that happens, you'll see over here your Ether will get a little bit higher. Okay, but be aware that after you make this purchase, it might take a little while for your account to reflect the Ether that's been transferred in there. I know yesterday Coinbase was running a bit slow, but the first indication you'll get an email confirmation from Coinbase pretty much right away that you have bought the Ether. and then a few minutes later you'll get another notification in that email that you set up that they have sent that Ether to your Ethereum wallet. Okay, and then even after all of that happens and you're sitting here with bated breath waiting for your Ether to appear in your account, it's not going to appear until it's done a full sync with the blockchain. And if you'll notice up here on mine, it says 13 hours since last block, and 0 appears, and then it's kind of going back and forth. So it's been a bit sluggish lately. I don't know if that's going to be an underlying issue with the Ethereum wallet, but it does need to fully sync with the blockchain, and it's a little spotty. It goes back and forth. So, but once it connects using a peer or two, you'll see a little status bar going across, and then as soon as it gets totally synced, your Ether balance will magically increase, and you'll see your purchase and you'll have your Ether. And after you get your Ether, you'll be able to use it, hold it, send it, do whatever you want with it. It's all yours. It's in your Ethereum wallet, and it's yours to enjoy. So once again, thank you for joining me. These are pretty basic, but I'm gearing these towards people that have never done this before, maybe a little mystified, maybe a little apprehensive about the whole process. You know, nobody's out to scam you here. This is a real thing, you know, and these are the people that are handling your money are institutionalized, you know, honest people. Coinbase is one of the most popular things that's out there, and they're on the up and up. So I encourage you to give this a try, and if you like this video, give me a like or subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you guys again, and thanks for coming.